then they would go over to this corner over here, and over there you see the melodeon, which was the thing that the white boys bought with the money that they made from taking care of chores for other people in the village, so that they would have something. James White was quite a singer, you know, and he liked to sing, and he liked to lead people and sing. Yeah.
Organ.
And so this organ, which is what it is, was what they used basically to accompany them for morning worship. So you would have worship, and then James would walk down this street, either to the General Conference Building, or on down to the Battle Creek Sanitarium, which he was.
Did you mean that there was a general conference there?
Yeah.
Building? Did
Yeah.
we go in there? Not yet.
We haven't because it's not here. It was
over there,
taken-
near the Battle
There
Creek.
is a place, there's an African Methodist Episcopal Church on the way in on Van Buren Street, and people have told me that that was an original Adventist church building that's been added onto, and that was about the site of the General Conference right there. There were only at that time 3,500 Adventists in the whole world. So it was a small group. Today it's 22 million. We had a tour bus come through here with a lot of Mormons from Kansas City, and they were interested in taking a tour of places where there had been women religious leaders, and they were interested in Ellen White, and they wanted to understand why the Seventh-day Adventist Church has grown in size when other outfits like the Shakers and all of these other entities have kind of dwindled in size, and most of them have nobody left. So that's kind of the interesting situation. Okay, now upstairs, what we have is Elder White's bedroom is on that side, Mrs. White's bedroom where the baby slept, and where they, had stuff, was kind of an interesting place, because if you were married to a prophet who had dreams and visions in the middle of the night, that could be disruptive of a good night's sleep, couldn't it?
Yeah, I had dreams.
So what did they do?
So Elder White had a bedroom
separate.
there, and she had one here. So let's go up. This is very steep.
It's a really steep stairs, but I think kids fell down it.
I bet so, and if they did, it'd be like
Akit na tayo guys sa bahay ni Mrs. White.
breaking their crown. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would have been Elder White's bed, and this would have been
Ito yung room ng
Mrs. White.
kanyang asawa ni si James White. Ito yung kung sa gabi ay madalas silang naghihiwalay pagtulog sapagkat madalas na nag-vision si Mrs. White.
Chair
Kaya
that Mrs. White liked to sit in. Because it was very comfortable. And
This is
was
where James
over
White
at
sleeps.
Little John's property.
What happened to the rest of the pipe on this?
That I think fell down, and I haven't had a workman come in to put it back in. That was,
so this is the original bed that they
I
used.
think that's what I'm told.
Do not touch it, do not touch it, do not touch it.
Really,
So that's kind of old. This was the chair that Mrs. White liked to sit in. And here is a sample of her handwriting. This is a Xerox, but this is what the writing of Ellen White looked like.
Is this their family Bible? This is humongous.
It is a big Bible, and it
this is the Bible
that
that Mrs. White most of the time.
This is one that there were several different things. We need to leave that there because the hinges on those are kind of tough. But this is one that was held out like this. This is not the one that
Is this the one that Ellen White was doing this with
similar.
it? Yeah.
straight out.
You mean she was holding it?
I had two Union presidents from Africa in here last week,
How
and
heavy?
one of them held it out, but he only held it out about this long, and then he put it down.
It's heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
I think more than 10 kilos.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that if you could keep lifting
So
that.
that is the original Bible that she
I
had.
don't believe that this is, but
But
I
it's a
believe
similar
from Elder
size.
Nix said, who was the head of the White Estate, tells us that this is the same size as the one that was.
So this is still the original floor, wooden
Because
floor.
back in the day,
This
they
is the
floor
original.
is not
Oh,
as
marble track. Cool.
solid as you would think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it would be. But this is, I think, flooring from back in that era. Now, the interesting thing about this is that Elder Willie White, when he was 80, was through here, and he said he remembered when he was a little boy playing with this while his mother was writing, and it was at the bottom of her bed, so that, like here, so that he could play with it, and that was good. Okay, so let's go downstairs
Oh,
and
this
see
is a
the
nice
rest of
marble.
the.
Okay, let's go down.
Be
Oh, wait a
careful coming down because it is